Mohammed Kudus, the Ghanaian Messi, aka Star Boy, rescues his team again. Boy, did it show just how much they missed him in the opener against Cape Verde. And it may well have been different for the Black Stars if Kudus was available. But you could say the same about Egypt if they started Marmoush in the first game. We tipped him on this channel in the podcast about how Marmoush would be a strong contender for the young player of the tournament. Some of these managerial decisions have been absolutely shocking. But what a game. That game wasn't shocking, was it? Egypt 2, Ghana 2. If anyone had said after 2 games that Egypt and Ghana would both have 0 wins, they'd have called you a madman. Well, that's the case. Really, really interesting game. And it really makes it wide open, not just for this group, but again, the permutations going forward. There's going to be such a heavy side of teams and a lot of weak, diluted teams on the other side. Some really random, rare team could make it to the final. But what a game. And Egypt, even though they felt they should have won, they didn't lead the game the whole time. They never led. Just a calamitous 2 minutes in the first half where Mo Salah goes off injured. His substitute, Fatty, gives the ball away. And there's nothing that the keeper is going to do about that strike from Kudus. What a goal. That's why he's Star Boy. Of course, he missed the first game through injury. So, should we talk about that Salah injury? It looked like he pointed to his hamstring, his thigh. Probably a hamstring muscle problem. Forget the fact that he's gone off. Is he going to be a doubt for the rest of the tournament? It was almost reminiscent of when he went to the World Cup in Russia and he had to come off and it was sad, but he really forced himself to play. Whatever happens and whatever decisions Egypt take going forward, Liverpool aren't going to be happy with him being risked with injury. But who cares? This is AFCON. It's more important than Liverpool Football Club. He's Egyptian at the end of the day. I'm sure he would have carried on if he wanted to, but we had a rare sight, particularly in that second half, watching Egypt dominate with Salah and El-Neni off the pitch. I said it was Marmoush's time to shine, and he's the one that got Egypt back into the game. Awful mistake from Inaki Williams. I said in the last video before the last, after the last Ghana game, I said that Inaki Williams has done nothing for Ghana. I was wrong. He's given a goal away. What is he doing? Completely stupid. Egypt, well, I know Marmoush had to round Ofori and score, but it's an absolute gift. I thought Christmas was last month. Mo Salah would have told you that. It never goes well when he celebrates Christmas, does it? But 1-1. But Kudus, Star Boy, there again. 2-1. Slight nick from Abdul Manem's shoulder to go 2-1 up. And Abdul Manem would have thought earlier in the game he should have had a goal. It was an awfully tight offside. Why has that not been spoken about enough? It was so tight. I think it was actually Hegazi that was given the offside. It looked on to me. On another day, another ref may have been onside. I thought it was very close. Worth looking at that one again. But then Mustafa Mohamed, the number 9 for Egypt, his second goal in 2 games for the Pharaohs, cropping up with the goal. Great goal, striker's finish, and he didn't do much, but when it mattered, he got one chance and he scored it. That's what you want a striker to do. Maybe perhaps an early Golden Boot contender. Is it going to be Marmoush, Trezeguet and Mustafa Mohamed going forward? We'll have to wait and see on the injury to Mo Salah. And El-Neni coming off as well. I thought Imam Ashur played good. Interesting. What are they going to do? Have they got a bottle to drop El-Neni? We'll have to wait and see. So, going into the final game, of course, Mozambique play Cape Verde tomorrow. Cape Verde haven't kicked a ball and still top with 3 points. Of course, Egypt almost lost the first game if it wasn't for that Salah pen. They're on 2 points, unbeaten but yet to win. Mozambique with just the 1 point and Ghana with just the 1 point. So Ghana's point means they stay in the competition. They would have been out had they lost. Ghana, they've got to beat Mozambique in the last game. Likewise, Egypt have got to beat Cape Verde in the last game. And if Cape Verde win tomorrow, they cannot finish below Egypt regardless of that game. So all of a sudden, it looks like it's going to be a tougher last 16 opponent for both Egypt and Ghana, as it's hard to see either of those sides winning the group now. But it'd be a good job if they can get it over the line. Cracking game. This is an amazing tournament. We're saying Algeria are on the ropes with 1 point from the opening game. Ghana have got 1 point from 2. Egypt are 2 for 2. It's getting closer to Saturday, isn't it? I'll see you next time.